Alright, y'all, so this week we're going to go ahead and we're going to make these leaping arches right here. So if you guys drove past different houses or watch YouTube videos of people having leaping arches and you're like, man, that must be super expensive. Well, today we're going to show you it is not that expensive. 50 bucks, somewhere around there, you can make these leaping arches for yourself. Alright, y'all, so welcome back. Last year I came up with these PVC leaping arches, and I got a lot of questions all year about the sizes. I didn't really cover everything. I was fairly new to YouTube, guys. I was only making videos for like a month when I came up with these leaping arches, so I really wanted to recreate this video and show everybody exactly how it's done, the sizes, what I used and all that stuff. I wanted to put it all in one video instead of answering questions over and over and over again, right? So basically I started off with 5 3/4 inch PVC pipes from Lowe's. Now they run about $5.26 for 10 feet. Last year I paid a little bit less than that, but just like everything else, guys, the prices are going up, right? So it's 3/4 inch by 10 foot. And this is a 200 psi, so it's thin wall. The regular PVC is like 480 psi, I think, so it's thicker. This is the 200 psi, so it's thin wall. I started off with 5 of those, and I cut them down, so you get one arch out of each 10-foot piece, right? So my arches are cut to the first, like my middle arch. I cut the arch for itself is 88 inches, right? That's for the tallest arch. Then the 2 on the side of that are cut to 84 inches, and the 2 smaller ones are cut to 80 inches, right? So that's the arch part of it, right? So now for the bottoms, I cut all these to 4.5 feet, so 4 foot 6 inches. So 5 of those, right? That's all you need. And then 10 of these T couplers, right? 3/4 inch T couplers, nice and easy. If you want to get into it, I cap the end of mine so nothing can get in there. Rodents like to eat wires and stuff, so I cap the end. And then this side right here is where I feed my wires, right? So this goes into my control box, which I'll show you guys that later on tonight once I get this thing set up. So it's super simple, guys. You just take your PVC, right? You put your T-caps on, and I'm sorry, I do have 3 inches, a 3-inch spacer right here, just a tiny 3-inch spacer cut, and that's so I can put the T couplers right next to each other, right? So just like this, so you can have them right here, and the arch ends and starts with the new one, right? So this is super simple, guys. This project, now that everything's a little higher price, it costs you like 50 bucks for leaping arches. Definitely worth it. I'm the only one in my neighborhood, so you might get lucky, right? And be the big guy on the block with the leaping arches for super cheap. But either way, let's start putting these together. And I'm gonna do it fast, but you guys will see how it goes together. Just put the arches in, and a trick to these is to feed the LEDs while you're putting them together, right? So here I'm gonna put my LED in here, right? And I'm gonna feed it up through this hole. And as I'm putting my arch in, just like that, I'm gonna feed my LEDs all the way through the top, all the way out to this side, and then I'll be on the next T, right? So I just feed it down in here, right through here, boom, boom, boom. Same thing. I feed it up, run it through my next arch, and as I'm putting it together, I feed my light strands, right? So you could do this with any light strand. I know nobody mentioned my purple on there, right? Because that's sitting on the grass. You don't even see that, I promise you. And that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and put these together and see what the outcome is. All right, so these are the heavy duty stakes I use. These are 12 inches. I'll leave a link in the description for them. So basically I just put one on each end, like the heavy duty ones, and I'll show you right now. So I knock it in there, and then it don't turn, it don't move. That seems to be perfect for me. I put one on each end, and then I use regular, not so heavy, but I use other different stakes as I'm staking it in. Alright guys, so I'm using BTF lighting, the LED strips. These are the 150 LEDs per strip, right, per 16 feet. Now the reason why I've been using BTF so much is because they come with these power injection lines built in. I'm not going to need it for this, but you know, when you're doing the permanent LED lights that I have in my other videos, I'll leave a link for that in the description. And you can see, like, you can power inject these in case you need it. So this is all I've been using. I definitely highly recommend BTF, and as usual, I'll leave the link in the description for those. Alright y'all, so if it's super cold out like it is here right now, I'm going to show you another kind of stake that I really like. So I like these are tent stakes. I'll leave a description for these and a link for the description in the bottom also. So my PVC's been sitting outside in the shed ever since I took these arches down last year, right? So it's super rigid, it's cold, it's damp, you know, all that stuff, right? So you could use these to stake them down also. So it's got a little string on it, so you wrap it around, and this right here is going to bring my PVC right where I need it to be, right? So just guide it, and bang, that's going to bring it right where I need it to be, right? So super simple, just like that. And then as I add to it and it pulls it down, all that's going to straighten out. But you know, I'm going to go back into time lapse and get these all set up. You guys can watch me as I'm doing it, and then I'll come back at night and show you what they look like. Alright, so there's a couple ways you can run these DIY arches right here. The first way, what I did last year in my other video, was I just ran an extension cord out to my ammo can, and I put my controller in here, and I plugged my lights in right inside the ammo can, and then I just put it on here right to the pipe coming out, right? So this year I changed it up, and I ran power, data, and ground from the inside of my garage all the way out here, and I just ran my wires. I hit them in the ground. They're actually under. I buried them, so it's not going to be an issue. And then I just ran them right into the arches. Everything works. So that's it. I'm pretty pleased with the outcome, and that's it. You know, I hope this helps everybody out. Answer a few questions that people might have had in the past, right? So I hope we got that much accomplished, and that's it. You know, I just want to thank everybody for stopping by, and as always, I hope everybody's staying safe, and you know, I hope to see you on the next video. Hit that like button and subscribe for me, please. Trying to build this channel up and trying to come up with more and more content, and I hope this video clarified some of the stuff I did last year when I was fairly new to YouTube. So that's it. You know, let me know what you think, and that's it. Hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. All right, so here's the end result. So I have them set up for rainbow right now, just to match the house. I wanted to show you guys how many different colors I'm getting out of these leaping arches and stuff like that. Looks real good. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it, and you know, smash that like button for me, please. You know, bring me up, trying to build this channel.